Morning. You know, we go through life and we hear a lot of comments, we hear a lot of opinions, and we hear a lot of generalizations. And I was just listening to a Dave Ramsey podcast, um, actually several, and that's what concerns me. For the record, I like Dave Ramsey. For the record, I used to be a Dave Ramsey ELP, um, but I have to admit, there's times that if I said what he said, I'd probably lose all my licenses, get fined, maybe thrown in jail. I don't know. I know that's exaggeration. But you have to be careful about the generalizations that someone might say and how people take that as a definite. So, in listening to one of his broadcasts, I heard that he's talking about a person's investments. Are you in mutual funds? Yes, that's great, he goes. And he asked the guy about how much money you have. About $1 million. He goes, oh, great. He goes, so in 7 years you're going to have 2 million. And by the time you're 62, and then by the time you're 70, it'll be up to 4 million. And just keep where you are, and that's what it's going to be. Well, I mean, if you're going to get roughly a 10% return, 9 to 10% return over the next 20 years, yeah, I mean, it could definitely turn out that way using the rule of 72. Whatever interest your money makes, you divide that into 72, and that's how long it takes your money to double. So my concern is that people hear these generalizations. They hear it from well-known popular people like Dave Ramsey, not just Dave Ramsey though, and they take it as that's a given. And what he's doing is he's really breaking a rule of looking to the past and presuming that that's going to be the future, and past results are no guarantee of future performance. And that's a line that any investment advisor has to know. So the concern here is that you really understand what your situation is. You understand what the current situation is. I don't make too many 89, 90-year plans. If you want to go back, 89 years to 1934, and you want to look at, let's say, one of the American funds, and you say, geez, it's averaged almost 12% since its inception. It's averaged 11%, right around there. That's great if you have an 89-year-old plan. But what has it done in the last 10? What has it done in the last 20? Probably is whatever. So, and I'm not just picking on that one fund. I think American funds are fine. But I think that true investing isn't really just sticking your money in a mutual fund and being passive. Sure, that can pass. That can go, when you're young. But, it's much more about, being tactical and strategic as you get older. But I'm not here to talk about investments. I'm here to talk about just understanding when you hear people, have a critical eye. It's like watching The Wizard of Oz. Toto went behind and the dog Toto went behind and pulled the curtain, and the man there goes, pay no attention to that man behind the curtain. You always have to pay attention to who's behind the curtain, who's pulling the strings. You always have to ask your critical why, so beware of generalizations, even if they come from a well-known celebrity who, sometimes if you hear something from this celebrity, you feel like the clouds are going to part, a trumpet's going to start playing, and everything that person says must be from God or something. Really beware of that, because no one's an expert in everything, and just beware of generalizations. Thank you.